Hey, how you guys doing? Welcome back to my channel. So today I have a different type of video for you guys, little fun video. I usually create SQL problem solving question, but today I wanted to focus more into SQL itself. So today we're gonna be talking about the goodbye statement in SQL, and the goodbye statement for me personally, I've struggled learning the goodbye statement when I first started learning SQL, and now I use it almost like basically every day whenever I create projects or code SQL, working anything. I use SQL goodbye statement every day. So, and this video is good for you if you're starting off learning SQL or SQL and you really struggle trying to understand the goodbye statement. And I'm to the whole goal of this video is for me to try to dumb it down for you guys, trying to explain step by step on how to use the goodbye statement and how to really input it into your code. So I do have this data set right here that we're gonna be using that I got online, and it's a simple data set. It's a streaming service data set. They just have the event date, the user ID, username, the country, the device, the plan, the genre, the watch time, autoplay, and then the rating. I'm not worrying too much about cleaning this table. It's not a lot. It's like bare like about 200 rows. So I'm not really worrying too much about this. But to start off, really, the goodbye statement in general, I'm gonna read this to you. I'm really explain it, go more into depth. So the goodbye statement groups rows that have the same values into summaries. In essence, this statement right here, the group by grab rows right here and kind of consolidate them. Like if you have devices right here, again, I'm gonna code this to actually show you guys. But if you have all these devices right here, you have mobile, TV, mobile, web. So what it's gonna do is gonna consolidate all of them. And if you see mobile, it's gonna consolidate all the mobiles together, all the TVs together, all the webs together. That's what the group by statement is doing. That's its job. And I'm gonna go code this real quick to actually show you guys what's exactly happening. And one thing you should be aware of, the goodbye statement is always, often, and always really is used with aggregated function. So whenever you quoting SQL and then you have count, max, min, average, sum, and there's other ones out there too, but you always have to group by because these are aggregated function and they need to use a group by. Again, I'm gonna go show you guys right now exactly what I'm talking about. So let's say we want to find the average watch time per genres, right? So we have all these genres right here: thriller, documentary, kids, sci-fi, action, and we have action again right here. So we want to get the average time for all of these. So what we can do is what we're gonna do actually is we're gonna do select and we're gonna type from. I usually start like for me personally, um, I usually start just calling from. So I'll say from streaming, and we'll go from streaming. We're gonna select. So what do we want? We want the genre. Can't spell right now. Genre, and we want is the average watch time. So we're gonna use one of these aggregated function right here, average. Right, I'll copy and paste it, whatever, and then we're gonna put the column right here, watch time, watch, no, watch minute. Sorry, watch minute. So what we just asked SQL to do is says from this table, grab a genre and the average watch time. Now if we run this, it's gonna give us an error. Let's see, right here, it's gonna give us an error. It's gonna say column streaming.genre is invalid, and the select list because it cannot contain in either an aggregate function or the group by clause. So this is basically saying you can't get the genre with having this aggregate function here. You can get genre and watch time. You can get that, right? But it's gonna be all over the place. You wanna consolidate every single genre so you can see the average watch time for all. So I'll go back and go back right here. So what we do is usually in SQL we'll type in where, which is the where clause where we specify a condition we want. But instead we're gonna go straight to group by. So we're gonna group by, what do we have here? We're gonna group by the genres. So group by genres, and we're gonna run this, and bam, right here. I forgot to put, it said no column name. I forgot to, I'll put as average watch watch time or minutes, whatever. Man, that's the name. But you see what happened here, right? So let's run this again. So what it did is the group by statement consolidate all the genres: action, comedy, documentary, drama, kids, reality TV show, sci-fi, and thriller, and it grouped by or by the average watch minute. So it took all the minutes. Let's go back here real quick. So it took all these minutes. It took the average for all these by grouping by the genres, right? So it took 85. It took two. It took the average between those two, and then came up with the answer. But not just those two, but all of them, all the comedies. So that's how powerful this group by clause is. And again, I use this every single time I code in SQL. So that's the power of the group by. And I'll do one more example to kind of show you guys like the power of this. And then let's say we want to watch let's say we want to find the maximum, right? Let's find the maximum of the watch minute per genres. All we gotta do is change this to max. Doesn't matter. I usually keep it all caps. Um, Genres all max, right? Let's find this. So it took all the genres and they find the max, the very. Let's change this to right here. So we found the max, like the max number for the watch minute per genre. Consolidate every single one of them, right? And then I'm gonna leave off with this one last thing, right? With the goodbye. I don't want to waste you guys' time. And hopefully you understand the goodbye right now. It's very simple, right? Because I used it a lot. But if you're brand new of SQL, it might take a minute or it might just click like that. For me, it took a minute for some reason. But let's say we want to find the let's say we can keep the max. Let's say we want to find the max watch minutes per genre where the device is only on mobile, right? So that's when we're gonna come in and use the where clause. So we're gonna say where device equals mobile right here. Right here. And then we're going to put the mobile column so we can see exactly what's happening. Right? We can put it right here, comma. And then when we run this, watch this. Error, right? Streaming dot device is invalid in the select list because it is not contained in either an aggregate function or the group by clause. So one thing you have to remember, like I said, whenever you have an aggregate function, you have to group by the column. We have more than one column here. We have two. So you also have to group by device, right? Also have to group by device. No matter if you have 10, 30 columns over here, you have to group by every single one of them. So let's run this. And right here, group by the column, by the genres, action, comedy, documentary, and then the device, all mobile. So it does not take account for TV, web, tablet, and only take the mobile, right? If we wanted every single one of them, we can just take out this where clause and run this code, and right here. So it took out all the genres and it grouped by all of them, and the device mobile first. That's a max for the mobiles. Took out all the genres again, right here. All the tablet, all the max of the tablets right here, the TV, all the max watch minutes for the TV, and the genres right here. And you see how this group by clause is very powerful. And then once you go more into advanced SQL, when you start working with window function, it's there's so much power with this, right? But hopefully you guys made it this far as this video. Thank you for letting you guys sticking through. Really, I hope this video is not that long. Yeah, 10 minute. We just hit the 10 minute mark. But really, I just hope you guys understand this. If you have any more question, leave a comment. If you want me to make another video, I don't care. I'll create another video explaining this. This I wanted this video to be a little bit more fun compared to my usual videos. But if you guys have any question, please leave it down in the comment. Please like and subscribe, and thank you. And yeah, have a good day.